Bro, did you see what happened?
Nah, what's happening? Am I missing something?
Man, your video did so well. It's over 6,000 views. There's so many people talking about the video and like just talking about different games and how the prices were and everything. And they were even talking about games that we didn't even talk about yet.
Hold on, let me check it out. Let me see. You can't be serious. Oh, whoa.
Dude, that is crazy. I didn't think it was gonna do that good. But we gotta give him a part 2. We gotta let the people know what's going on. We gotta give him a part 2 and even a part 3 because there's so many games.
No, you're right. We gotta give him a part 2. And we probably gotta give him a part 3 too.
There's so many games out there that we did not cover in the last one. So we gotta let them know. There's so many hidden gems and just under the radar games that nobody knows about. But we gonna let them know now. Yeah, exactly. We gotta let them know what's going on.
Yeah, let's let them know. Let's tell them.
And with that being said, this is another top 10 of the most expensive Switch games physically available out there. Let's get it going. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Game Kingdom, and your boy's back with another video. And this is another top 10 of the most expensive Switch games that are physically available out there. Now, if you haven't checked out my last top 10 video of Switch games that I did, go ahead and check out that one as well. It's going to be a link in the description below, and I'm also going to put a tagline in the vid so you can click on that and check that video out. Now, this one's going to be slightly different than compared to the last one, where this one's going to actually have some import games that you may have never heard of before, well, because they never came to the US in physical form. Now, this one's still going to be showing off the standard releases of games, so it's only going to be the standard versions of them, no collector's editions or limited editions. And I'm also going to be going off with complete in-box up to sealed games. And without further ado, let's go ahead and check out number 10 on this list.
Number 10.
Now, coming in at number 10 on this list is a game called Layers of Fear. Now, this game is where it takes place where you take control of the character who is a psychologically disturbed painter who is trying to complete his ultimate masterpiece as he navigates through his Victorian mansion to uncover his secrets of his past. Now, this game is in a full-blown first-person perspective, and if you're into those psychological horror games similar to like Geist or any of those type of games from the past or even recently, this game will give you that ultimate edge of feeling and just give you that nervous tension throughout the entire experience of the game. Now, in this game, when you're taking control of the character as you navigate, the world itself begins to twist and turn, and it will ultimately give him a different perspective of what he should do with his painting. And as he navigates through the mansion, it also will give him some jump scares as well, and some puzzle solving will need to be done in order to complete the game. Now, if you're looking to buy this game physically, there was the only way to get it through limited run games, but now it has shot up dramatically since the initial release. You're going to be looking to spend about 100 to 105 bucks complete in box if you're looking for it on the third-party market. And if you're trying to buy this game brand new, it's going to cost you around nearly 120 bucks. Hey, just don't get scared when you see your coins start flying out your pocket.
Number 9.
Now, coming in at number 9 on this list is actually a collection of games in one package. This is Evoland: The Legendary Edition. Now, this is a role-playing game where it references a lot of older games back in the day like Legend of Zelda, Diablo, and Final Fantasy. And as you traverse through this game and progress, you'll unlock new technologies and graphical upgrades that will basically show the different eras of the video game industry and how games have evolved. Now, this game will run you a good chunk of money. If you're looking for a complete box, you're going to be spending around $105 to maybe even $110. But if you're looking for it brand new, you're going to be spending at least a good $130 to get your hands on it. Make sure you got your coins ready for it if you're trying to get this physically into your collection.
Number 8.
Now, blasting his way into the number 8 spot on this list is a game called Xenocrisis. And let me tell you, this game is an absolute banger of a title. This is a twin-stick shooter that's pretty much been inspired from older arcade classics like Smash TV and Shock Troopers, if you remember those, but also got inspiration in the art style from the Alien movie franchise. Now this game does feature both single player and also cooperative gameplay where 1 or 2 players can take control of the unnamed space marines that are inside the scientific facility going through 7 different levels of just chaotic goodness where you're going to be shooting different bosses, fighting different aliens and monsters coming from all types of ways, and also acquiring different power-ups for your weaponry. Now, Xenocrisis was released on all types of different platforms, even systems like the Dreamcast and the Neo Geo and even the Evercade, but we ain't talking about those, we just talking about the Switch version. Now, unfortunately, this game was only physically released through Strictly Limited Games, who are based out of Germany, so unfortunately it's sold out. But if you're looking for it on a third party, you're gonna be spending a good chunk of money to get your hands on it. Complete in box goes for around 120 bucks, but if you're looking to get it brand new and sealed, you're gonna have to make sure you got some money for this one, and it's gonna be around 165 bucks pretty much on any market, whether it's eBay or even Amazon. Now don't get too trigger happy, but it is worth getting into your collection because it is an awesome game. Check it out.
Number 7.
Now this next game I'm going to talk about is a loving story and it's a tearjerker as well. And this is called Shelter Generations, coming in at number 7. Now the cartridge physical form game will come with 2 games along with the DLC included, where it follows the life of a mother lynx and her cubs who are struggling to survive, looking for food, and just not trying to die. Now, this game was through Super Rare Games, physically only, and they only made 3,000 copies of it. And by this point, it's completely sold out. But if you're looking for this game complete in box, you're going to be seeing around, give or take, 135 bucks. And if you're looking for it brand new to add into your collection, you're going to be spending at least 175. Hey, good luck looking for this one.
Number 6.
Now, slithering its way into the number 6 spot on this list is actually a game I really wasn't too fond of when I first discovered it, but eventually it grew on me. This is called Snake Pass, and it's a 3D puzzle platforming game where it's really not much of a platforming game where since you can't jump because, well, you're a snake. But you take control of the characters Noodle, who's the snake, and his bird sidekick Doodle through 15 different levels across 4 different themed worlds. Now, this game is actually very, very interesting, and it's actually something that a lot of people probably won't get to at first just because of the awkwardness of it, but it's actually a pretty decent game nonetheless. Now, if you're looking for this game physically on your collection, you're going to be spending around 140 bucks complete in box, but if you're looking for it brand new, just make sure you got some money for it because it goes around 185 bucks on the market value price range. Hey, if you guys snake your way through the bid wars and everything to get this game, hey, good luck to you.
Number 5.
Now, for those of you who are Shmup fans, don't worry, I got y'all covered. And coming in at the number 5 spot, this game is called Razion EX. Now, this game is developed by a team called NG Dev Team, and it was originally also made for the Neo Geo system, but of course we get in the Switch port that we're talking about here. And this is pretty much a standard bullet hell shmup game where you take control of the space fighter and going through 6 increasingly difficult stages, going against different fighter crafts, gaining power-ups, colorful stages, and also huge boss battles. And don't worry, you're probably gonna rage quit a couple of times on here as well. Now, this game does have a lot of just things going on into it, so trust me, when you get your hands on it, if you ever get a chance to play it, trust me, it's gonna blow your mind, and especially through the music aspect, which makes the game that much more enjoyable. Now, this game is quite rare since the game is sold out since the original release of it physically by the NG Dev Team, but there is gonna potentially be a re-release at one point in time or another. Now, if you're looking for this game physically though, right now, if you just cannot wait, this game goes for about 150 bucks complete in box. And if you're looking for it brand new, guess what? You're gonna be spending around 165. Hey, just don't go trigger happy and everything trying to get this into your collection. Just wait for the re-release when it does drop.
Number 4.
Now, who doesn't love a good Worms game? And if you ever played Worms before, you're gonna enjoy this one. This is called Worms WMD. Now, this game was only able to be acquired physically through Super Rare Games and has been long sold out since because it was one of their early releases. If you ever played the Worms games, you're pretty much going to remember this one similar to the game called Worms Armageddon that came out in the 64. Now, the only big turnaround in this one is that they actually gave new weaponry and also vehicles in this game. And overall, the just enjoyment and comedic sense of the game because, well, they're worms blasting each other. Now, if you're looking for this game physically, you're gonna spend a good chunk of change. It's gonna be about 180 bucks complete in box, and if you want it brand new, it's gonna be around 200. It's a lot. But hey, if you wanna find some money, go ahead and dig up in your backyard. Just don't try to sell the worms along with the money you may find.
Number 3.
Now moving into the top 3, and number 3 on this list is Outlast, the Bundles of Terror Edition. Now this game is so special, and the reason why it is because it comes with not only the first game, but it also comes with the Whistleblower DLC and also the second game all in one package. Now, I'm not a huge fan of horror games like that, but this game is a psychological horror game which will blow your mind. Now, this game is very, very rare and hard to find nowadays. If you're looking for this game, it's going to shoot around 187 bucks complete in box. And if you're looking for it brand new, it's going to go around 230 for your wallets. Hey, look, I'm going to just tell you right now, don't get terrified when you come and find out that your wallet is completely empty. Hey, make sure you got your savings together.
Number 2.
Now dropping in at the number 2 spot, and I'm glad I got this game in my collection. This is called Fox and Forests. Now this game here is where you take control of the character Rick, who is an animomorphic fox who is tasked with restoring order to the forest by recovering stolen bark. And he has powers like controlling the seasons or even changing the seasons itself to traverse through the game. Now this game was exclusively through strictly limited games, which of course, once again, this game is completely sold out. But if you're looking for this game physically, you're going to be spending a crazy amount. It's 240 bucks complete in box, and it's 315 brand spanking new. Let me tell you, these games are just going to get worse and worse, and I think this one is going to be one of those that's going to just keep raising in price as time goes by.
Number 1.
And coming in at the number 1 spot, and it's probably a surprise for some people, this is called Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time, and I covered this game in the previous video I did back then. Now, this game is actually getting a physical re-release in the US coming up very, very soon because of the high demand, and of course probably licensing issues. But this game was only a super rare exclusive at one point in time, and that was really the main reason why it was so expensive. Now, if you're looking for this game physically, at least for the PEGI version, it goes for about 245 bucks complete in box. But if you're looking for it brand new, this game goes for a whopping $350. Hey, look, I'm gonna just let you guys know now. Wait for the re-release and get it for a whole lot cheaper. Now, this game didn't make the cut, but I do think it deserves an honorable mention. This is called Flynn, Son of Crimson, and this is an action platform game where you take control of a young boy by the name of Flynn and also his faithful companion Dex, who embarks on a journey filled with discovery and conflict where he also learns to master his powers. Now, Flynn and Dex must also save Rosantica before the evil of the Scourge claims their home. Now, this game was only exclusive through super rare games, and since it released, it sold out quick. It almost sold out, I think, within the first 24 hours or maybe even 48 hours. It's such a great looking game and such a great action platform. With that being said, this game does go for a good chunk of change nowadays. This goes physically for at least complete in box for about 97 bucks or so, maybe even 100. And if you're looking for a brand new, you might be looking between 125 to 130 bucks if you're looking for it sealed. Hey, it's a really good game. I do recommend it if you're into those action platform style games with a little bit of RPG elements towards it. And it's just a gorgeous looking game in general with a nice story behind it. Check it out if you can find it somewhere. Otherwise, just download it digitally. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Just trying to see if I got any money left over after some of the games I've bought off of this list.
Boy, if you don't get...
Well, that concludes my top 10 most expensive Switch games physically available, part 2. And with that being said, look, the Switch is one of the hardest game systems to collect for. Not just because of the fact that the games are astronomically just expensive nowadays, but just because the libraries for the Switch is just absolutely just nuts. It's over like 1,000 games now, if I'm correct. And there's so many games to collect for the Switch. It's just, it's gonna cost you some money down the line. And they're gonna be making more Switch games as time progresses on until maybe we get a Switch 2. But if there's a game on this list that I didn't mention, leave a comment below and let me know which ones I may have missed. Hey, look, there's a lot of games out there that are crazy expensive. And of course, hey, if you guys want a part 3, let me know. Also, I might even do a collector's edition one, which you know that's gonna be insane. And if you haven't done so as well, please make sure you like and share this video with your friends and family. I appreciate the likes and all that. And without further ado, make sure you also hit that subscribe button and that bell to let you know when I drop a new video. I appreciate all the love and support. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and I hope you guys have a blessed one. Be safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. The King has spoken. See you later.